Alright, it's Alan here again. So, I think most of the people in this world just choose to save instead of invest. And I think for most cases, people may think that they don't know how to invest, and so they try not to do so because they don't want to lose any money because most of the people in the stock market will lose, except for that elite 1% who knows what they're doing, right? But then I don't think it's still acceptable for you to just save your money in your bank or leave it somewhere else rather than trying to allow it to grow with compound effect, right? So I know that it's hard. I know that it's really tough to learn how to invest. If you don't know how to do so, there are always ways that you can do it. Some people, follow their insurance company and invest in index funds. That's actually a good attempt to do what they're doing, except for the fact that most people don't even know what index they're actually investing in, and they don't know what's happening with their fund, because most of the fund managers and all of the bank managers of your fund will be trying to earn money from your fund through fees, like yearly fees, like transaction fees, etc., etc. So what you can do on your own is try to invest, not just blindly buying a stock, not just buying Apple or buying Tesla randomly, but try to find something that is undervalued at a moment, that has a margin to rise, that can allow you to go against the inflation rate every year and earn a decent income over time. So how can you do that? If you don't know how to do so, if you don't know how to invest, try to buy index fund. I mean, even if you're a very dumb guy who has no information, no knowledge whatsoever on the stock market, buying an index fund would be something that is safe for you, because the average return of an index fund over time, over the past 50 years, the past 100 years, the average return rate per year is 7%. So if you're buying an ETF that mimics a certain index fund, and it may also give you a dividend of 1.6% or 2% per year. In that case, it gives you an average return rate of around 9%. Deducting some days where the stocks or the market is going low, it might be giving you around 8 to 9% per year on average over time. So rather than putting your money into your bank, if you're in Hong Kong, that's like 0.000 something percent for your interest every year. If you're in Australia, that's better. You probably receive around 2% per year as interest. But then if you're putting it in your index fund, that's around 10% per year. So over time, this grows. And if you know what's going on with compound interest, 10% per year, or just simply 7% from the index, will make a huge difference over time. So what's the difference? So let's calculate it together, right? If you're putting in 10K, right? And if you're getting 7% per year, then in 10 years' time, you'll be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'll be getting 19K. So that's around 9.6K interest that you receive, right? If you're just putting it into a bank, and let's say you can get 2% per year, then what you'll be receiving in 10 years, it would be 12K. So that's a difference of 7K over 10 years. And if it's 20 years, it's even larger because of the effect of compounding, and even larger in 30, 40 years. This is why the rich will get richer, and the poor gets poorer. So that's why you gotta know what you're doing, and you gotta learn how to invest. And the best way to do so is to put yourself into the market. The best way to do so is to just invest in the index fund and let it grow, because even if you don't know how to invest and you're investing in the index fund, over time you'll be winning over around 90% of the people in the market, just because only 10% or less, or even like 1% people in the stock market wins in long term. All right, so this is why you should learn how to do so. If you know how to value invest, if you know how to build a portfolio, try to do so. Try to use the effect of leveraging in order to get yourself a little larger amount of return if you're buying something like bonds or buying something like long-term ETFs. Otherwise, you can also try to invest in the real estate market, which is also something that gives you good return. Obviously, you got to consider what's around the real estate you're buying. You got to think whether there are hospitals, there are schools around the real estate you're buying, or the property you're buying, or you got to know where you're buying, whether the price of the property there will be rising over time. But then just start with something, just learn, just ask someone who knows what they're doing, who is actually currently earning money, who can give you some advice or guide you through your way and help you compound or help you grow your capital over time. So this is what you should do. If you have any questions, feel free to ask us as well. We'll obviously be here for you and answer your questions, and also guide you through the ways that you can invest and earn more over time. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.